I have actually practiced French kissing on a stuffed animal before.
And did it work? Hi friends, this is William Kane, and this tape, believe it or not, is going to teach you how to French kiss. Yes, simply by sitting back at home and watching what's on your screen, you will learn how to use your tongue and be a passionate, exciting, romantic kisser. So let's begin.
A French kiss is something I don't get very often. It's a very nice way of showing your affection to somebody, grabbing hold of them, opening your mouth, and really having it's more of a passionate kiss than just a small little peck.
A lot of young people are curious about the French kiss. They want to know what it is and how you do it. They ask me questions like, do you really need to use your tongue during a French kiss? Well, of course the answer is yes. Let me demonstrate how you do a French kiss on my able assistant, Bridget Fontaine.
People, wait for me!
A French kiss is heaven on earth.
A French kiss is when you're kissing someone and you use your tongue.
To me, a French kiss is one of the best ways to get to know somebody. It's very intimate, very personality-driven.
Well, a French kiss is when you touch tongues with your kissing partner, and there are a lot of different ways to do it. But when I'm on a first date, I like to imagine what the person's tongue feels like. I like to think about what it would feel like inside my mouth.
Folks, here are some step-by-step instructions for a French kiss. Number 1, begin with a regular lip kiss. Number 2, you open your mouth slightly while doing the kiss. And 3, you move your tongue forward into your partner's mouth. Now, because it's difficult to show the inside of a mouth, I am personally going to go inside a mouth and show you exactly how the tongues move. Oh! Yeah. Now, after you touch tongues, your next step is to move your tongues around, and you can play. And a good thing to do is to go around and around and around in a rotating motion. So that you knock your partner's tongue around, you go. And you playfully, gently, you playfully with your partner's tongue. You play with your partner's tongue. You play out. You try to have fun with your partner's tongue. You try to enjoy it, and you try to enjoy the inside of their mouth. All the fun you can have in a rotating motion. And that's the thing. You try to get a rotating motion going, and that's basically how to do a French kiss.
You need to stop using your tongue like it's a dart. You don't go like this with your tongue.
One time I was kissing this guy, and he was like a machine, or like a lizard, just like tongue darting in and out of my mouth. It was awful. I've had someone just act way too mechanical with me, just ramming the tongue back and forth, back and forth. It was like a robot.
I had this one time where she was way too, what's the word I'm looking for, mechanical. She would be like trying to stick her tongue in like that, and it just wasn't, you can't do it that way.
You don't want to use your tongue as a dart because it will hurt it will hurt your partner, and it's difficult for them to breathe, and it hurts them. It actually it's like a fighting motion. No, you want to be gentle, yeah, because if you hit them like this, you can actually ow, it hurts, My girlfriend dumped me.
Why?
Well, she told me I was kissing her too much. French kissing her too much.
I know exactly what you need. You need the art of kissing. Did you know there's more than 30 different types of kisses you can give someone?
Really?
Yeah. There's vacuum kiss, there's liposuction, there's even upside down kiss.
Upside down?
Yeah.
Wow. Thanks, Doc.
Well, during this one date, there was a guy who I guess he was just a little bit over-aggressive, and he stuck his tongue so far down my throat that I couldn't breathe, and I actually had traumatized from French kissing.
What happened? Are you kidding me?
I'm not sure. All I know is that she got rushed to the hospital in an ambulance, and they had to give her oxygen and everything.
I'm turning blue, doctor.
Get her inside quick. She's having trouble breathing.
Doctor, why is she turning blue?
I've never seen a case like this before.
What happened to her?
Well, Frankie was making out with me. He gave me a very long French kiss. I must have fainted, and they called the ambulance.
Let's get her down to the x-ray lab right away.
You're going to be all right, Sally.
I still can't breathe.
These x-rays will tell us if that French kiss did any permanent damage.
Will I ever be able to French kiss again?
Only time will tell, Sally. Only time will tell.
Sally was brought to see Dr. Ronnie Honeycutt because of complications that developed after a serious French kiss from her boyfriend.
Recently, I was rushed to the hospital due to complications from a bad French kiss. I learned my lesson. You can really improve your French kissing technique by learning to breathe through your nose. I've been through a lot of rehabilitation, and things are much better now. My doctor was an expert in the area, and he taught me how to do it perfectly.
You taught her?
Yes, I did. At first it was kind of difficult, but then she got the hang of it, and she learned to breathe through her nose during the kiss.
Once when I was French kissing a boy, I could not breathe and I was gagging. And afterwards, I couldn't talk anymore for like 4 hours, and it was terrible.
The problem is you don't want to make your partner gag. Now, I'm going to show you, friends, where you should stop when you're playing chase or playing with the tongue. You see this tongue on the top, how it's trying to excite the tongue on the bottom by moving all the way back like this? Well, friends, get out, tongue, get out. You're too much. You tell your tongue, get out, get that tongue out a little. You don't want to put your tongue over here, because it'll make them gag. If you go this far back on the tongue, this person was going to start to throw up and gag, and so therefore you don't want to go bam, bam, bam like that, because you will make your partner gag. Instead, stay in the front. There's nothing in the back that you need anyway, and play with your partner. But remember, not too far in the back. Yeah, that's be a nice tongue. Yeah, there you go, up in the front of the mouth, and that's the way you'll please your partner.
I've had a French kiss where it's just way too sloppy.
Sloppy kisses are probably worse than gagging kisses. Once you get into it, you think everything is going really nice. If you hear the sucking and the sloppiness and the saliva everywhere, you're doing it wrong.
A lot of people are too sloppy when they kiss. The proper thing to do is to swallow your own saliva.
And you can have towels on hand to deal with the situation.
Once my friend Annie was over, and we were trying to find out what it was like to kiss, and so I suggested that she practice on my uncle, and we snuck into his bedroom because I thought that he was a really sound sleeper. But when we went in there, she kissed him and then did it a second time, and he opened his eyes, and we were like totally petrified. We went running out of the room, almost screaming. We were so scared.
Well, I personally like to kiss grapefruit. They're the perfect fruit to kiss to practice French kisses, and they taste good too.
You can actually practice a French kiss on your hand. It's safer, and it can actually be more fun. Let me demonstrate. You may take your hand and you form it like a mouth, and then you stick the thumb through the hand and treat it like a tongue, and you begin to kiss. It's much